Coming in at number 21 is In Your House Canadian Stampede from 1997. Now, earlier I had mentioned that I wouldn't consider a pay-per-view to be the best of all time just based on one match, but this is the one exception because there were only 4 matches on this pay-per-view. This was when In Your House was still a shorter pay-per-view and it wasn't the full 3 hours. So this pay-per-view was basically built around one match, and that was the 10-man tag team match, the Hart Foundation versus Team USA. And this was a feud that defined the WWF during 1997. This was the big feud going on, the ongoing feud between Bret Hart and Stone Cold Steve Austin. And it was just something wrestling fans had never seen before because Bret Hart was the heel to the American fans, but this pay-per-view was in Calgary, in Bret Hart's hometown, in his home country, and the fans were behind the Hart Foundation. So it was really interesting to see Stone Cold and LOD and Ken Shamrock getting booed and seeing Bret Hart, who was just ripping into Steve Austin constantly, coming out there and being the hometown hero. So it was just a lot of fun. The match went almost 25 minutes, and you had the big moment with Steve Austin messing with Bret Hart's brother and all hell breaking loose, and then Steve Austin having to be escorted out of the ring by police, and Bret Hart and the Hart Foundation standing tall in the ring. Just one of the all-time great WWE moments. And just this pay-per-view as a whole, I mean, the other matches were very solid, but it was the big match, the main event that people remember. And this was one of those matches that just barely didn't make my top 25 matches list, but this match and this pay-per-view, people still talk about today. I polled people on NoDQ.com, what are your top 5 pay-per-views? And a lot of people named Canadian Stampede, so I knew I had to include it in this list of the top 25.